I was really lucky to grow up on a farm, and we didn't have air conditioning. So at night we would have the windows open. And I remember the first time I heard a screech owl at night, I was so scared. I thought it must have been a huge animal outside my window, but it wasn't. It was this little tiny owl making this huge racket. Raptors are interesting because they've been around for maybe 50 million years. So they've been a bird that's been on our Earth for a very long time, and they are well adjusted to doing their job, which is catching their prey. Raptors are a very interesting type of bird. There's many different kinds, but they have three things in common. One of them is that they have 8 talons, really sharp. Then they also have a curved beak for grabbing their prey, and they have really good eyesight.
A mew is a fancy term for enclosure, but an enclosure specifically for falconry raptors as they're going through rehab, as well as when they're no longer able to be released, they're going to be staying in that enclosure. If it wasn't for Christy Masterson, our facility project manager, Joe Norton, and our facilities team and volunteers, this project would never have gotten off the ground, so thank you to them. We partnered with Glen Helen Raptor Center, and I've had the lovely opportunity to work specifically with their director, Rebecca, throughout this entire process so that we can build upon our ambassador program.
So these are some of our educational ambassadors. We've got all of our owls over here. This is Ray, she's one of our barn owls. And then we've got one of our oldest birds over here is Ari. He's a barred owl. He's going to say good morning to you.
The mission here at the Glen Helen Raptor Center is conservation, education, and rehabilitation. And so by combining our mission, that really aligns with the Cincinnati Nature Center's mission of inspiring conservation through education. One of the biggest threats to raptors here in Ohio, as well as really across the United States, is car collisions. A lot of times we get birds that they come through the rehab center, we're really hopeful that they will have a full recovery, and then maybe there's just something that doesn't quite heal up right. Maybe a bone is just slightly out of alignment, or there's soft tissue damage. Sometimes we have vision issues. When that happens, a lot of times those birds can be a great educational ambassador.
An educational ambassador animal is an animal of a specific species that has come for a variety of reasons into the care of people, and usually are used for an educational purpose, hopefully to teach people more about that animal species and how it might live or what it needs to survive. I really think it's important that we have these raptors here at the Cincinnati Nature Center because it's going to allow people to see them up close and make that really special connection with them. I think when you see an animal that's so powerful and so beautiful, it's easy to assume that they're just fine out in the world and they don't need our help, but they do. They need us to be thinking about them and protecting them in all of our choices because it matters and they're wonderful and we want to see them be successful.
I'm looking forward to having those families come out and the parents are able to experience seeing a bird up close and personal with their children.
We can't wait to introduce these amazing animals to our guests at the Cincinnati Nature Center.